Hi everybody, welcome to your practice. I'm Molly and this is my husband Tim, and we're gonna do a 15 to 20 minute mellow, feel-good practice moving through the whole body with some breath work and meditation at the end, just to be a place of space, reconnection, regulation, and harmony. So grab what you need. I'm gonna use a pillow, you can use a bolster or a couple of blocks. And if you don't have blocks, you can use a piece of furniture, or even 2 kettlebells, something to bring the ground up to you. And then I like to use a room spray or a candle, anything you need to bring your senses into your practice. We have some music alongside us today. So take a moment to set up your space, take a few breaths, separate the rest of your day and your week from this practice. This would be great as a morning or evening or afternoon kind of pick me up, not too energetic, and it'd be awesome if you could do it once a week. See how that fits into your life. We are going to get started in a tabletop pose, so stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and then pivot your toes out just slightly. And in your tabletop, all fours, just find a moment to explore a little bit. Take any free movement that feels good, either wiggling the hips, stretching the side bodies, really expanding through your ribs. Or you could take a traditional cat-cow. As you inhale, soften your belly, and lift your tailbone and your gaze up to the sky. As you exhale, curl and round in. Push the ground away and tuck your chin. So a few breaths on your own. Let your body move in a way that feels good. Maybe close your eyes and connect with your breath. Getting out of the thinking mind for a moment and following embodiment and intuition. One more inhale together. And then one more exhale. Let the breath go. Keep your knees as they are. Drop down to your forearms and elbows. And then from here, we're gonna create a little bit of resistance by pulling your elbows back towards your knees, not too much, as you sit your hips to your heels. As you inhale, come forward and relax the tension. As you exhale, elbows dig down and back, hips to heels, hopefully feeling this nice full body elongation, especially on the sides of your ribs. We're doing a fascia floss, and our fascia interweaves with all of our muscles and bones, and organs and nerves. So it can be really nice to create space in the body this way. And then if you want, you can feel free to add a couple over to the right, hips towards your right heel. Maybe over to the left. Relax to come forward. And one more through the center. And then back to neutral spine. Plant your right hand and pivot your right toes out to the side. As you open your body to the left, take a modified side plank. Stretch your left foot long and your left fingertips overhead. Big breath into your left lung. You can shake out your head, stretching through your neck. And then bring your left hand to the back of your skull. Take an exhale to curl left elbow down towards the mat, really rounding through your thoracic spine. And then as you inhale, left elbow pulls forward, up, and then straighten the arm into a big circle behind your pelvis. Inhale to sweep your arm overhead. Hand to the back of your skull. Exhale to curl and round down. Left elbow towards your right thumb. And then move with your breath, either circling through the arm or doing that twist or combining the two. Integrating and finding nice expansion through the body as you remain mindful of your movements. Finish up, come through center, and then switch sides. So left foot pivots out, right arm and leg extend long. Just stay for a few breaths of stillness. And then as you're ready, right hand comes to the back of your skull. curl your right elbow down and round through your upper back. Inhale, right elbow sweeps forward, up, extend through the arm, and then reach your hand behind your pelvis. Inhale to sweep up. Exhale to curl and round down. And then move on your own as fast or slow as you'd like. Again, always have the option to close your eyes and really feel how your body is doing, how it wants to move, how your breath is circulating. And finish up your last one. And then plant 2 hands, 2 knees to the mat. Tuck your toes, and then find a relaxed downward facing dog. So lift your hips up, but keep your knees plenty bent. Push through your palms, and find a little shift forward and backwards. You can always use blocks underneath your hands as well. Maybe leaning into one side body, pivoting your heels to the opposite side, or walking out your dog by melting your heel down towards the mat. Whatever feels good. A couple more breaths here. Another thing that might feel really nice is to shake and bounce your pelvis, like your pelvis was a basketball, shaking to release tension in the muscles, in the body. A couple more shakes. And then drop your knees down towards the mat. This is a good place for your blocks or your kettlebells or your couch. Step your right foot forward into a low lunge shape. So chest lifts forward, collarbones broaden. And then we're gonna find a hamstring fascia floss. So similar to our child's pose. On your exhale, you're gonna dig your right heel down and back, creating tension along the hamstring and the back line of the body as you sit your hips back towards your left heel. Inhale, relax, come forward, rebend into the front knee, and then exhale, find that line of tension as you lengthen the front leg. It does not need to go any certain amount of straightness. Feel into the sensation in your body, what feels like a nice connecting, integrating movement for your muscles and your fascia and your joints. A couple more. You can always turn your toes in or out. Finish up your last one. We'll switch sides. Right knee steps back, left foot steps forward. And then move into your hamstring floss. Dig your left heel down as you sit back. Eccentrically lengthening here, but keep it gentle, and then relax to come forward as you rebend your left knee. Our hamstrings are so important, especially if you're an active person, especially if you sit a lot during the day. They attach to our pelvis, so having healthy hamstrings can really affect your pelvis, your low back, your SI joint, your posture, your rib cage, and your breath. So let's do a couple with the toes turned if you'd like. And finish up your last one. Good. Left knee steps back. You can place your blocks off to the side and grab a pillow or a bolster and come to sit. In Sukhasana, if you can, cross one shin in front of the other. We'll do both sides, so maybe start with the right one in front. And you can always kneel or sit in a chair if this doesn't feel great, but try to elevate your hips higher than your knees. And then start to close your eyes and just take a little sway, like your spine was a snake, curving through the letter S. And if the sways feel good, you can keep it, or you can turn into big or small hip circles, moving the body, carving out space through the hips, the rib cage, the neck. Switch the direction of your circles. Sending a relaxing breath down into your pelvic floor and your hips and your glutes. Try to release a little tension there. And then walk your fingertips in front of you or onto a prop. And take a gentle fold. We're not going to collapse all the way down. Just tip your heart down slightly. And again, send breath into the back space of your pelvis. And then back of your rib cage. One more full inhale. Exhale, push to sit. Switch your legs. A few moments to just arrive, ground down through your pelvis, lift up through the crown of your head. Maybe roll out your shoulders, and then if sways feel soothing, great. Finding some flexibility and fluid movements, unplanned, a little bit of unstructuredness. And then maybe turn those into circles. And switch the direction of your circles. And then walk your fingertips in front of you. Take an inhale to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold slightly. One more breath. And then push back up to a seat. Get comfortable, change positions if you need. We're going to do a few moments of simple breath work, pranayama. So feel into your body again, presence yourself here, and then close your eyes down. Feeling soft and spacious through your body, so your breath has room to expand. Breathing in and out through your nostrils and feeling the air move to the back of your throat, your chest, all degrees of your rib cage, and then down into the belly and the low back. And you can stick with this simple awareness of your breath moving in your body, where we could start to practice samavriti together, which is equal parts breath. So sticking with the same gentle inhales and exhales through the nose, we're just gonna create a count. And it will be an even inhale and exhale with a natural pause at the end of each breath, at the top and the bottom. So I'm gonna cue 4 or 5 counts, but you can always adjust as needed. Final exhale, and then inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Slight pause. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Slight hold at the bottom. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Continuing on your own with whatever count works for you. Allowing your breath and your system to find balance and harmony. This breathwork practice being helpful for your autonomic nervous system, your ability to feel present and alive and grounded, to respond to situations that require energy and stress and effort, and then being able to relax and release. finish up with one more round. And then let the count go. Return to your natural breath. Return to your body. Maybe slide your hands along your legs, your arms, your belly. Somatic touch to ground in presence. And then take any final stretches that might feel nice. You can blink your eyes open softly. We are going to come down into a meditation. So come to lie down on your back. I like to use a pillow underneath my knees or underneath my head. So get comfortable. Maybe pull your knees into your chest or do a bridge. Rock on your back. And then extend long into your Shavasana. Legs long, palms open towards the sky or grounded down on your body. And take an extra minute to become really comfortable. We're gonna do a version of yoga nidra or yoga nap. So let yourself be really comfortable, feel relaxed. All the edges and borders and curves of your body landing. Notice the space you take up. Support underneath you. Bring your attention to your feet and your legs and give them a little squeeze, so creating some tension in your glutes, curling your toes for one more count, and then relax your legs and your feet, creating the sense of dissolving outwards and softening past the borders that your body was already at. And then bring a squeeze to your hands and your arms. A little bit of tension, curling in. Relax and let it go. And then final squeeze to your core, your chest, your face. And final relaxation. Feeling your whole body resting, restoring. Finally, bring your attention to your mind's eye center, the middle of your forehead. And stay in one more moment of stillness. Here longer if you have the time. Otherwise, start to tune into your body and your breath again. You can wiggle your toes and your feet. Maybe a big inhale through your nose and then exhale, sighing it out. Gently, fully. Start to awaken your body, but take your time. And eventually roll onto one of your sides and have a seat. Eyes can stay closed. And then just one more moment of connection with your body, whether that's a final stretch or any tapping, shaking. And then when you're ready, start to blink your eyes open, taking in the space around you, noticing how you feel. doing a little check-in after your practice with your body, your mind, your breath, spirit, energy. Hopefully you feel a little bit balanced and restored. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.